Good morning, everyone. Today we're going to be talking about all the new things that just kicked in, including the new limited time quest, as well as the updated seasonal shop. Now, the very first thing I want to go over is, of course, today is still PSO2 day, so make sure that you head over to your systems, get campaign items, receive item account, and right here you got your PSO2 day rewards, so make sure to pick these up. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is, of course, the new limited time quest over here, Sweet's Panic. This UQ is actually really nice for two reasons. So the reason why this LTQ is so amazing is because right after you kill the last boss, you have all these points that you need to spend in order to open all these different boxes. Now, I'll talk about this in a second, as that is kind of the second reason on why this is so amazing, but there is currently a bug, sort of a bug, where if you abandon the quest right after everyone's opened their boxes and not wait for the loot screen to actually show up, you can actually queue into the LTQ again. You're going to see that right here. Just give it a second. You can see that I currently have some items available, right? View new notifications on tab from the menu. It's saying that, hey, you still have some items. You see receive rewards from temporary quest storage. However, you'll see over here that I can still queue for the LTQ. Even though I have items waiting in my reward storage that I'm supposed to pick up. Under regular circumstances, you cannot queue into another LTQ or any content if you have items in your quest storage or your temporary quest storage. However, with this LTQ, you're able to. So basically, you don't need to wait for people who might be on slower computers or on consoles, or they're going to the bathroom and they're just busy with life in general. You can basically keep queuing the LTQ over and over and over. I don't know if this is a bug. I kind of think it is. However, personally, I think SEGA should just make this a permanent thing, because you can see over here that I'm queuing in immediately, even though we still have loot that I have not picked up. Now, the loot will not disappear, because as you can see, we did load into the LTQ, and right here, let me just open up my inventory really quick. You'll see under temporary quest storage, all of the items are still there. As you can see, these are all the items that I got in the previous run, which I did not redeem yet, and it can stack up to 200 items. So basically every run you get 41 items ish if you do open all of the chests on a single side, which requires 46,000 points, and thus you can do 5 full runs of the LTQ before your quest storage actually fills up, and then you'll start losing items. Now, the second reason why this LTQ is absolutely amazing is because it's anti-AFK. There's actually no way that you can AFK in this, because if you AFK, you don't get the points. In order to get the points, it's based off damage dealt as well as enemies killed, so you have to actually do damage. If you have really crappy gear, you're not going to get as many points. Basically, when I run in here, I get around 47,000 points every single run, because I'm running around with 520% potency on twin daggers, so you're just doing massive amounts of damage. And that's why I'm able to secure 47,000 every single run. I don't really need 47,000. Literally 40,000 is probably what most people should be aiming for, because that way you can open the 4 big chests at the very end. That's another thing I need to remind everyone, is this LTQ is not you just complete it and then you get the loot. You complete it, you get points, and you need to use the points to open the boxes at the very end of the LTQ. As you can see right now in the B-roll, we just killed Masquerade, and you see these golden boxes right here. You need to spend the points to actually open these golden boxes to get your loot. So this is why you want to get at least 40,000 points, because there are these big golden boxes back here that cost 10,000 points. And as you can see here, boom, 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 boom. And then if you're like me and you have 46,000, 47,000, you're able to open the other 2 boxes for 3,000 points each. And then you can step on the platform and then it'll quest complete. Now, if you are aiming for ultra efficiency and you are the alliance leader, just make sure that everyone has spent their points opening their boxes and then abandon the quest, and that way you can just queue up again and get a second run going. Now, the next thing I want to go over is, of course, the seasonal shop. The seasonal shop has been updated. As you can see, we do have some new items. We got more tickets. We got some cosmetic items, as well as some more star gems, tickets. There's a whole bunch of goodies, including another 250 alpha reactors, which I'm going to buy right here, which you can convert into Meseta. We can see right here, well, bam, and boom, 875,000 Meseta. Very nice. Another thing I forgot to mention is, of course, the skill rings. The new skill rings are now available. As you can see, here are the patient follows. The prices are not that crazy, at least the type 2 prices. However, the type 1 rings are still going for quite a good amount of money. So yeah, basically farm the LTQ, hope that you do get a ring to drop, and if you do, pray that it is a type 1 and preferably one of the new rings, and you will be able to make quite a good amount of Meseta. And last but not least, you guys may have noticed on the top right corner, yes, Elden Ring goal has been achieved. You guys may have noticed there was like a bunny caro counter. Basically, when we hit 1,000 bunny caros, which we did yesterday, we will be playing Elden Ring. So yes, we will be playing Elden Ring on stream tonight. The first hour will be NGS as normal, you know, we still want to farm and stuff. However, the last 2 hours of the stream will be Elden Ring, and this is going to be a trend until we beat Elden Ring. So probably be playing it for the next month or two.
Special thanks to all the members for supporting the channel. It really means a lot to me. Thank you again.
But yeah, that's all I wanted to cover in today's video. Hopefully you guys found it helpful. If you did, I would appreciate a like and a subscribe, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye.